it's an anonymous thing that you can put on there. And
I was gonna city council. Should we go to them?
yeah, we can tell Valerie.
That's what I always do.
I'm gonna share my blanket.
They're bringing mine.
They are.
I said, you get mine. They won't wait till they're out of this one. Let me out. Let me out of there. Did you bring the dog with you too? No. He's at home. Hopefully. Okay.
So yeah, Fernando went in, and all of the customers were wearing masks, and one employee wasn't. And so I felt safe enough that he wound up buying a couple of things, but yeah.
And they had 3 employees working, none of them were wearing masks. None of them. And it didn't even, I didn't even catch it until Sam's like, do they have a fire here? And so he went outside and looked at the door, there's not a sign at all.
Nice.
And then I'm like, well, I think all the customers are, and he goes, no, look over here. And there was a customer who was running around the block. I'm like, oh. And then I was like, well, that's what because we've been uptown because I wanted to go to Twister. We went there. And I went to what's the airport game?
Oh, the Ohio.
Which I go back there about almost every year. They were good. And then I had stuff that I wanted to get in there.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another live edition of SammyVision with your host, Sam Shalia, as we come to you from Dublin, Ohio, the Dublin Chiller, here on the grounds of Sports Ohio for your Westerville Warcats varsity hockey, taking on the Hilliard Wildcats. A rematch between two teams that just played previously last week. A 5-0 victory for the Hilliard Wildcats, as Westerville not able to get any offense going. Had a couple chances, weren't able to put anything in behind the goaltender for Hilliard, and Hilliard able to come away with that victory. Westerville, as has been the theme this season, playing shorthanded, going to be without one of their leading scorers again, Cullen Hassel, out due to an illness. He was out last week when these two teams played as well. The Warcats got back senior number 65, Santos Shalia, from his injury, but still not playing full strength, as I'm sure they would like to. I don't want red pen that down or anything. The Warcats a tough 2-game stretch here, playing Hilliard here, and then tomorrow the first place team in the OSHL, Dayton, the Dayton Stealth, coming to town to finish their series against Westerville, the third game in that series. This is the second game between these two teams officially for league play. This will actually be the third time, though, that they've met, as they did meet one time in non-conference play, and that was in the Thanksgiving tournament, also played here locally. Don't see any other glaring lineup issues at the moment, but if we do during the game, we'll mention that. We'll see who the starting goaltender today will be as well. Last week it was senior number 32, Aiden Munkovitz. Figure both goaltenders will split the duties this weekend, one today, one tomorrow. And so we'll see who it is who gets the game here against Hilliard, whether it's Munkovitz again or Will Carone. And probably expect, as I said, that switched up again tomorrow. On the bench, head coach Jordan DeJondo, his third season as head coach of the Varsity Warcats. With him is Tyler Murphy and Caleb Kramer. All three coaches in attendance here. And the Warcats finishing their warm-ups, another minute and a half of warm-ups to go here. Westville coming into this game with 10 wins, 13 losses, 6 ties on the season. And for what's been a kind of unpredictable season due to COVID-19, looking to get over the 30-game mark this weekend is quite an accomplishment for this Westerville squad. When the season began, a little unsure as to how many games or if there'd be any games played. And it's a testament to the people at the Chillers and within these organizations that have been able to keep hockey going. So big shout out, obviously, to all those people that are involved in that process. Glad to see the Warcats able to play hockey this season. The buzzer sounds to end the warm-ups. The pucks will be collected. Teams will get a final word at the bench. And then we'll probably get the national anthem and get ready to rock and roll here. Again, at Dublin Chiller. Referees checking the nets, making sure that they're on their supports. And maybe no national anthem. As the Warcats sent out their starting lineup, consisting of center number 65, senior Santo Shalia. Number 19, Cedric Collins, a junior. Number 24, junior Caleb Bussey. And 2 seniors manning the blue line, number 10 and the captain, Andrew Reisinger, and another assistant captain, number 18, Alex Snyder. The 5 starters for the Warcats. And in goal, number 31, Will Carone, getting the call here between the pipes today. Puck is dropped, won there by Hilliard, who brings it back down into the defensive zone, then through neutral zone where it's chipped away there by Alex Snyder. Hilliard able to get it in, continue in deep behind the Warcats' goal. Now to his backhand, poked away by Bussey, and Shalia with it. Shalia is trying to send it up to Collins through the neutral zone, just off of Collins' skate, and goes into Hilliard's zone deep behind their goal line. Bouncing puck, deflects out. For a moment, it looked like Bussey had it, but it's Hilliard coming away into the Warcats' zone. Toe drag by number 37. He goes into the corner with the puck, spins away from Andrew Reisinger, sends it up along the half wall, picked off by Collins. Collins now with speed, coming on the left side, trying to get around the defender. Bussey in there with him. Loose puck comes behind that goal line. Collins reaching to get it. Bouncing around behind the goal line. Collins does get to the puck. To the backhand, tried to send it out in front, but gloved at the side of the net by the Hilliard goaltender. As we get a stoppage of play, and both teams making changes. The Warcats sending out David Reisinger, Reed Hinton, and Colin Fury, with Cooper Kleberger and Owen Hood on defense. Had a little trouble getting that name out of my mouth there. Cooper Kleberger reverses it. Near corner, Hinton in after it. Hood trying to get to it as well. Hinton comes out with it, sends it hard off the boards and up in the air, and it goes into Hilliard's zone. Retreating is the Hilliard defender. In behind that goal line, now spinning it around the far boards. Taking it up off the boards. The Hilliard players dumps it in now. Looking to get it up to number 10. Now in behind the goal line. Up to the blue line. Spinning around and spins right off of number 93, Sam Delio's stick for Hilliard. Along the far half wall. Loose puck again. This time Hinton just pokes it out of the zone. And the Warcats, a few of them heading to the bench for a change. And early goings look like a couple of Warcats players wanting to just get the puck out of the zone. I'd like to see a little more possession here. Hilliard with the puck from their own zone, sending it up to the Warcat zone, taken there by Snyder. Snyder over to Reisinger, and a one-touch pass up to Bussey, never quite reached its target. Hilliard now retreating in behind their own goal. Warcats just sitting back, waiting to see what happens, kind of counter-punching there. Got to the blue line where Reisinger mishandles the puck. Hilliard with a shot save made. Cleared aside by the defense for Westerville. Poked up ahead by Andrew Reisinger. Now Collins trying to use his speed to get to it. Comes out of the zone offsides as both referees badly out of position, but upon thinking about it hard enough, saw how far offsides that was by Westerville. And the faceoff comes just inside, or just outside Hilliard zone and in front of the Hilliard team bench. Now working his way up to the offensive part of that was DJ Bridge, who's on the ice now with Josh Kidd and Colin Fury. Nixon and Whaley paired up again on defense. It's been one consistent part of this season for the Warcats, is Nixon and Whaley have been a defensive pair quite a bit. That shot deflected and goes in behind the net. Hilliard plays it right behind the Westerville goal, stepping out in front, turnaround shot, save made there by Will Carone. Along the far half wall, Tidd to it. He swipes at it one time, misses it, tries to get it back, taken away by Hilliard. Centering feed a little too far for the Hilliard player out in front of the Warcats net. And you can see why some of these Warcat players are content to just dump the puck. They're having a lot of difficulty getting possession of it in their own zone. Now DJ Bridge able to get enough of it to the blue line, but not out. And Hilliard picks it up. Shot save made there by Will Carone, who hangs on for a face-off. 13:21 remaining of the first period. It's been a lot of Hilliard so far. Shalia, Hunt, and David Reisinger now out there as lines have changed quickly here in the first period. Cooper Kleberger sends it up the boards to the blue line where Hilliard keeps it in to that point. And that shot went wide of the net, maybe looking for a deflection was that Hilliard player in behind the goal line. Back up along the near half wall. Stepping away from the wall, there's another shot save made there by Carone, who thought he had it. And now a goal scored on kind of a funky little play as Will Carone thought he had saved that. It got through his jersey, it looked like, and then played off the back wall, and a Hilliard player from a crazy angle banked it in. And just like that, we're staring at a 1-0 Hilliard lead. Warcats keeping that line out there. It's Shalia, Hunt. There's Shalia with the puck. That shot save made. Rebound attempt. Goal scored! Hamburger! The Warcats tie the game up as David Reisinger pokes the puck in. Shalia on a shot that was partially deflected, the goaltender, and much like what we saw down in the Warcats end, the goaltender thought he had it, did not. It was sitting at the side of the net, poked in by David Reisinger, and Hamburger for David Reisinger with the assist by Santos Shalia. And the game is now tied up at 1 apiece. Reed Hinton, Cedric Collins, and Caleb Bussey out there. And it appears the coach is trying to split up a little more of their top-end talent across two lines. Bussey backhands that through the goal crease where Collins gets it near side. And in behind that goal line, forechecking after is Bussey. Collins trying to chase it down, but Hilliard able to get it to the blue line. Schwinney sends it far side. Poked away by Hinton. Up in front of the Hilliard bench. Knocked down was a Hilliard player by Cedric Collins. Now coming in to lay another hit on was Bussey. Loose puck. Nicholas Crone sends it into Hilliard's zone. And Hilliard's defense trying to break it out. Deflected back into the zone. Now on second effort, Hilliard able to get it to their blue line. Now Schwinney skating around the Warcat players. The Warcats just allowing it to happen. Backhand goes through the crease. Schwinney not much for passing. He will skate around with that puck. Number 16 for Hilliard. We'll see if he has any passes today whatsoever. Snyder with the puck up along the far half wall to Collins. Collins now carries it out of zone, not able to get by the Hilliard players, and it's deflected back in the Warcat zone where Nicholas Crone quickly backhands it back out and right back in by Sawicki for Hilliard, which sends Alex Snyder retreating behind his own goal. Snyder with it. Far side. Off a skate of DJ Bridge. Comes back to Snyder. And then to the point, shot save made there by Will Carone. And the Warcats able now to complete the line change. Shalia going to step out there now with Bridge and Tidd. Nixon Whaley on defense. Face off won by Shalia back into the corner. Backhanded by Whaley over to Nixon, who whiffs on it, so picked up by Hilliard. Hilliard now behind that goal line looking to feed it out in front is that Hilliard player. Stepping into him was Whaley, and the loose puck comes up to Tidd, who loses it immediately along that far wall. And Tidd tries to backhand it around the Hilliard players. He absorbs a check. And now sent out of the zone by Hilliard and chasing after DJ Bridge, showing some speed, trying to get to that puck first. Hilliard able to get to it and skate away from DJ Bridge. Far corner, good forechecking though still by DJ Bridge, who forces that Hilliard player to send it up out of the zone. Nixon gets it back in, comes back to Nixon. He tries to go cross ice with it, looking to get it to Shalia. Deflected there. Now again, that pass does get up to Shalia. Shalia steps in, shot save made. And the goaltender hangs on for Hilliard as kind of a quick little snapshot there by Shalia. Almost took the goaltender by surprise. Warcats electing to change the defense and sending out David Reisinger and Andrew Pollack with Shalia now. Back to the blue line. Snyder winds up, shot deflected. Shalia trying to catch it out of the air. And it's Hilliard that's able to escape the zone, trying to get in behind the defense. It was that Hilliard play. Good play by Snyder. Coming back the other way. It's Reisinger. Shot, save made. Rebound attempt. Goes in behind the net. Andrew Reisinger still that puck. It gets away from him and out of the zone. Snyder sends it up off the referee. Snyder back with it again. Trying to get around the referee a second time. Snyder now trying to get away from Shalia. Snyder now still with the puck though after all that. Then slides it across the ice. Hitting with the shot. It's deflected, doesn't make it all the way to the net. And now Hilliard stymied at the red line by David Reisinger. Puck dumped in by Hilliard, no icing. Andrew Reisinger skating away from one of the Hilliard players, then sends it up. This will be icing on Westerville. 9:20 remaining of the first period. And Westerville and Hilliard knotted up at 1 apiece. Again, tomorrow, Westerville takes on Dayton Stealth. It's ladies' night at the Chiller tomorrow night. Hope you join us for that one. All ladies 65 and over get in free. Here's a shot save made there by Will Carone. Hilliard with the puck to Forrest. Trying to leave it in the corner there. Cooper Kleberger being held down in the corner, no call by the referee. Loose puck comes up to Reed Hinton, sends it high off the glass and into Hilliard's zone. Skating hard after it's Cedric Collins. Hilliard able to beat him to the puck, but Collins now comes back with it. Collins with the shot, crazy angle save made there by the goaltender for Hilliard. It came off of his mask. Bussy trying to backhand it in deep, and now it's Owen Hood beat at the blue line. Hilliard's DeForest trying to get in on that backhand attempt. Save made there. Rebound comes to the side of the net. And now dumped down was a Hilliard player, and Will Carone up quickly to try and clear his crease. The puck did end up going in well after the whistle. And Will Carone taking exception to a little extra play in front of him after the whistle. And that face-off, I thought was going to come outside the zone. We're going to end up with a penalty here. After all that, a penalty on Cedric Cowens. And this is, among other things, the nemesis of this Westerville team are the penalties. So now shorthanded. Westerville sends out David Reisinger, Santos Shalia. Referee trying to explain it in a way that Caleb Kramer can understand, but he doesn't speak Apache, so he's going to have a hard time translating what's going on there. Nixon and Wickizer, the defenders. That puck comes to the side of the net, held there by Carone. Possibly a whistle as the play stops. And Don Koharski, fresh off a donut break, picks the puck back up. Puck drop there. Shalia steps in to get it. Gets enough of it to get it back to Wickizer. Sends it around the boards. Up to the blue line. Kept in there by Stevens. Not kept in there by number 10, Stevens, as it jumped just over the blue line. And we're going to have offsides on Hilliard. 8:19 remaining of the first period. 1-1 the score. But Hilliard on the power play. Schwinney and Shalia stepping in to take the face-off. Puck is dropped. Shalia wins it. And then cleared down by Reisinger to the Hilliard blue line. Hilliard now coming into the Warcat zone, close to an offsides there. Sawicki with the puck, swinging around the back of the net, now coming out far side. Sawicki still with it, face-off. Thought he was going to turn around and rip that shot. He leaves it there for Schwinney. Schwinney with it now, sends it near side. Stevens winds up, shot, deflection, goes high up in the air, and then sent back up to the point, kept in by Sawicki. Again, good play there by number 51. Here's a shot by Stevens. Save made this time. Loose puck, another save made. And then a slash. A slash by Will Carone. And it looks like Sam Delio's going to get the box. Number 93 swiping at the puck after the whistle had blown. And it's going to be a tough blow here for Hilliard. The little workhorse, number 93, Sam Delio. So the Warcats and the Wildcats now going to go 4-on-4 here. And you're going to notice less players on the ice. Bussy stepping in to take that face off. Reisinger trying to get to it. Stolen by Hilliard. Shot save made. Will Carone got just a piece of that to keep that out of the net. Another giveaway by the Warcats. And Hilliard again into the zone. That backhand goes off the side of the net and then in behind the goal line. Snyder with it. Snyder trying to skate it up the ice. Again, his pocket's picked. Hilliard doing a good job of getting possession of it. Kicked that there by number 37. Back to the point to Klingman. He winds up, shot. That goes wide of the net. Comes out far side. Hinton able to get to the puck and rolls off his stick. He gets to it again and dumps it in and heads to the bench for a change. A lot of craziness happening there. Shalia and Bussy now out there. And Bussy's going to take this time to go change as Hilliard's playing with the puck back in their own zone. Shalia up there forechecking. It is still 4-on-4 for another 13 seconds. David Reisinger with it. Sends it to Alex Snyder. Snyder bringing it up. Centering feed to Shalia. Shalia trying to make a move. Has the puck roll on him. Goes into the corner. Hilliard now up with the puck. And out of the box, the Warcats on the power play now for 43 seconds. And the referee does blow the whistle. It's hard to hear in here. I didn't hear that whistle blown immediately. But it's not about what I hear. And so the faceoff's going to come just outside the Warcat zone. An abbreviated power play, 42 seconds. And you're going to see the power play team of Hinton, David Reisinger, and Cowens with Hood and Cooper Kleberger. On defense, Cooper Kleberger retreating behind his goal, looking to set this up. Kicks it over to his skate, or from his skate to his stick, up to Cowens. Cowens on the right side, using his speed. Cowens drops it there for Hinton. Hinton with a shot that deflects up in the air and goes in behind the goal line. Near side. Being played there by David Reisinger. Now it's Cowens with it. Cowens sends it back in behind the net. Now out to Owen Hood with a shot and save made. The puck just disappeared. Hard to see from this vantage point. But some good passing there by the Warcats. Ended up a nice chance for Owen Hood. 7 more seconds remaining on the power play. An offensive zone faceoff. Shalia, Fury, and Caleb Bussey most likely is the other forward out there. Snyder and Andrew Reisinger. And the penalty expires and both teams now skating even strength. There's a shot by Snyder that deflects down low and doesn't make it all the way to the net. Hilliard coming the other way, cut off there by Alex Snyder. Near corner, Snyder gets enough of it to send it to Bussey, played off a Bussey stick. Snyder sends it around the boards to Fury. Fury then sends it to nobody in particular, just up to Hilliard at the blue line, but it deflects back to Andrew Reisinger. He whiffs on the first attempt, but able to get back the puck onto his stick. Reisinger with it, head up, and then sends a puck into oblivion. I don't know who's shot that puck up into the HVAC system. It's rattling around up there. Interesting choice. Bold strategy. Sean Hunt, David Reisinger out there now with DJ Bridge. Nixon and Whaley, the defenders, both teams skating 5-on-5. Nixon trying to get up the Bridge. Bridge then sends it up to enough, got it close enough to Hunt where Hunt was able to get it out of the zone, but Hilliard right back in to the Warcat zone. Bridge deflects it up to a Hilliard player, and now getting in behind the defense. David Reisinger trying to get to that puck. The Hilliard player able to get back. Reisinger's shot goes just through the crease. Didn't miss that by much. And now it's Hilliard coming back the other way. Schwinney, number 16, plays a pass off the boards to himself and then rides Whaley hard into the boards. Along the far side, Hunt trying to get to that puck, kept in by Sawicki. Sawicki gets around, one guy shot over the net. And then David Reisinger floating in to get to that one. Back to the blue line, that shot, deflecting, picked up by number 19, shot goal scored! And the giveaways by the Warcats in their own zone come back and bite them as the puck deflects right out into the slot. And Hilliard takes the lead 2-1 with 4:09 remaining in the first period. Formula 4:09 left. Reed Hinton, Colin Fury, Josh Tidd, the forwards. Cooper Kleberger, Owen Hood, the defenders.
Yep.
Tidd, off that, the boards in front of his bench, comes back into the Warcat zone. Owen Hood now back to retreat and retrieve the puck. And he sends it just out of the zone, past the Hilliard player, and why they would, icing's going to be waved up, but why they even thought it might be icing. That Hilliard player could have played it at the blue line. And just because he misplayed it doesn't make it an icing. But regardless of that, icing was eventually waved off. Hilliard coming back into the Warcat zone. Sawicki again with the puck, number 51. He was able to get around one Warcat, but not two. Good play by Owen Hood, softly off the boards to Hinton. Hinton again sending it high off that glass. He's done that about 3 times this game. This time he chased down his own and then heads to the bench for a change. Cedric Cowens now out there with Caleb Bussey and Santos Shalia. Wickizer and Andrew Reisinger. Wickizer and Andrew Reisinger, the two defenders. Loose puck through the neutral zone, picked up there by Hilliard. Close to too many men on the ice there for Hilliard. Number 91 picking that puck up just as the player he was replacing was getting to the bench. Still with that puck, though, is number 91. Andrew Reisinger trying to step into him just enough to get the puck loose. Why Wickheiser, fans on his first attempt, behind the Warcats net. It was Hilliard able to keep it in from the point. Now that shot, save made there by Carone is a bouncing puck. Hit Carone up high. Now exiting the zone is Bussey. Bussey with it. Cross-ice feed, trying to get it to Cowens. Good play getting back was a Hilliard player on the back check. Kept that from getting to Cowens' stick cleanly. Cowens now forechecking it in the Hilliard zone. Hilliard able to come up with it. Poked away by Caleb Bussey and then comes back to the point. Andrew Reisinger gets around one player. Lines up shot. Save made and held on by the Hilliard goaltender. 2:07 remaining of the first period. Fans, time to get your raffle tickets. See a JV or varsity player. $10 will give you a chance to win a gift basket of scratch-off lottery tickets. $350 worth of scratch-off tickets. Gonna be raffled off senior night, January 23rd. Hinton on the face-off. Wins it, gets it back to the defense. Sent in by Alex Snyder. Hilliard was able to clear the zone. Right back in was that puck, and now that puck comes back in again. This time on offsides on Hinton, kind of a strange offsides call there. I really thought it was Hilliard who sent it back into the zone when Hinton was already in the zone. Under 2 minutes to play first period. Hilliard up 2-1. David Reisinger, Colin Fury, Reed Hinton, the forwards. Nicholas Crone, Alex Snyder on defense. Number 24 for Hilliard behind his own net. Looking to get it up near side, now reverses it. And a puck played away from the Hilliard player. Up to Reisinger. Reisinger to Snyder. Snyder then sends it into the Hilliard zone, right to the defense of the Wildcats, who get it back out of the zone. There's a shot sent towards the net. Not quite on goal, but held there by Will Carone for a face-off. Westerville changing the lineup here again, sending out DJ Bridge, Caleb Bussey, Josh Tidd, Cooper Kleberger on defense, and Owen Hood. Back to the point for Hilliard, played away by Westerville. Now it's Tidd trying to get a centering feed to Bridge. Bridge trying to get back to that puck. Shot by Tidd. Save made there by the goaltender for Hilliard. And that puck was loose for a moment. Bridge looking to get on that. Owen Hood chips that puck ahead. Sent into the zone. Warcats have to touch back up and get on sides. Hilliard from their own zone, near side. Loose puck through the neutral zone. Cooper Kleberger, good no-look pass over to David Reisinger. Had it jump off of his backhand and back into Hilliard's zone. Now Hilliard able to get it out of their zone, into the Warcat zone. Spinning away in that corner was the Hilliard player. This is Hilliard's third line. The Warcats should have an advantage here with the players they have out on the ice. Back to the defense of Hilliard. Sawicki sends it up near side. It comes into the Warcat zone. Cooper Kleberger with it. Cooper Kleberger around the boards to Cowens. Cowens absorbing a hit. Comes to Owen Hood. It's taken away from him. Shot save made, and on the rebound jumps over the Hilliard player's stick, who's looking at maybe an open net. And that puck jumped right over his blade. Owen Hood now with the puck. He sends it around far side. 2 seconds remaining. 1, and there's the horn to end the first period of play. Hilliard 2, Warcats 1. 8 shots on goal for Westerville. 14 shots on goal for Hilliard. Hilliard with the first goal, and then immediately followed by a goal by the Warcats. David Reisinger poking in a rebound off of Santos Shalia's shot. And then Hilliard takes the lead towards the last part of that first period. again, Warcats back in action tomorrow, and then a brief break for a couple weeks as they celebrate the holidays. And after the holidays, January 3rd, you can see the Warcats back in action, I believe against the Cincinnati Swords that day. Again, tomorrow, free admission to all ladies 65 and over tomorrow. And additionally, we're getting word, free admission to anybody who was at the Warcats tie game against Dayton last season. So that'll be nice. Having some clock issues. Horns beeping. They dropped the puck. And Shalia Collins and Caleb Bussey out there for the Warcats. Collins with the shot, save made. No rebound as Shalia was skating in on the goaltender. Now the Warcats skating left to right, wearing their red uniforms, black helmets, black pants, yellow, white, and black trim. Hilliard wearing their white jerseys with the blue lettering and helmets. Puck drop there. Shalia tries to keep it there at the face-off dot, taken away by Hilliard. Hilliard, number 16, brings it in past the blue line, trying to split the defense, and then gets a shot up into the netting. Referee saying it was deflected, and so the face-off is going to take place inside Hilliard's zone. And David Reisinger replacing Caleb Bussey. It's Hilliard winning that face-off and then sending a shot just wide of the net. From the corner, number 51, Sawicki, spinning away and then sending it up to the blue line. Hilliard setting this up like they're on the power play. Warcats kind of sitting back a bit. Andrew Reisinger having none of it, trying to get in there and get the puck, and he does. Then sends it near corner. Slides all the way up to Collins. Taken away again by Hilliard, now behind the Warcats net. Hilliard still with that puck, the captain, number 16, with it. Spinning away, leaving it there at the blue line. Back to the right side, and that shot goes up, heading over the net, but gloved by Will Carone and held on for a face-off with 16:03 remaining. And the Warcats coach has seen enough of that line and replaces them. And it's Bussey, Colin Fury, and Reed Hinton, the forwards. Hinton with the puck. Chops it over to Fury. Fury gets it off the boards and then sends a shot towards the net. Rebound scooped up there by the goaltender. And a face-off now going to take place in Hilliard's zone. And I want to also mention it's Whaley and Nixon on defense to round out the five for the Warcats. Fury with that puck, and then is checked off of it before he can make a pass, and stolen away by Hilliard. Knocked away by Nixon, back up to Fury, who leaves it there for Hinton. Good passing by the Warcats. Hinton trying to get away from the defender and sends it right into the shin guards of that Hilliard defender. Is all over Hinton, but a good play by Hinton nonetheless to get it to the point where he did. And now that puck slips past Chase Nixon at the blue line and back into the Warcat zone. Nixon back to get it. Leaves it there for the Hilliard player. Then out in front, shot save made. Rebound attempt at the side of the net. Kick back in behind that goal line. Body is down on the ice. Now Bussey coming in to help his defenders out. In behind the net, stepping out with it is a Hilliard player. Curling it around, looking to get it far side. Wasn't able to feed it all the way across. Stolen by the Warcats, and now Hinton with the puck. Hinton through center ice. Backhands it off the leg of Collins in front of his own bench. That's just not very good hockey right there. Hilliard sending it up the boards. Nixon backhanding it away from the boards. Now a bouncing puck, no possession here by either teams. Loose puck into the Warcat zone. Whaley draped all over that Hilliard player. Got to be careful, and he picks up the penalty. Just about to say he's got to be careful not to pick up a penalty. And got caught out there kind of at the end of a long shift there, and thought he's going to get a holding call at first, but he settled for the tripping call instead. The referee, I think, officially going to call it hooking. And Warcats killing off their second penalty of the game. The first one was a bit of abbreviated power play for Hilliard as they ended up taking a penalty and making a 4-on-4 situation out of it. But Hilliard with control of it off the face-off. Sends it across, shot, and save made. That was kind of a strange little pinball action there. Will Carone just reached up, and next thing you knew, the puck was in his glove. David Reisinger stepping in to take the face-off. Cowens was tied up, and then a shot, turnaround shot by Hilliard, gloved there by Will Carone. Another face-off in Hilliard's, or in the Warcat zone. Taking a face-off again, this time won by the Warcats and sent down the ice where Cedric Cowens gives chase. Goaltender for Hilliard leaving it behind the net, but Cowens able to get onto that puck. Good job forechecking. It's 1 versus 3, and Cowens had possession of it to start with, but Hilliard able to get it away from Cowens. And now send it up the ice. Falling down was that Hilliard player, not challenged by the Warcats. He was able to get back up and keep possession of it. Reisinger stepping into that man, and the puck comes free. Hood then back with it. He sends it along to the near corner. Back to the blue line, number 12, sends it across. Right out in front, shot goes just wide of the net, trying to catch Will Carone sliding across. Back to the right side. Up to the blue line. Still at the blue line, number 37. He sends a pass. That rebound is played away. Back to the blue line, kept in there by number 12. He sends a shot gloved out of the air by Owen Hood. And then finally sent out of the zone. And Shalia trying to get to it first. Shalia then gets into that Hilliard player. And then kicked by Colin Fury. And 30 seconds remaining on the power play for Hilliard. There's a shot save made by Will Carone hanging on for the face-off. .26 seconds remaining on the power play for Hilliard. They're going to get a face-off inside the Warcat zone. Hinton and Cowens. I'm sorry, Fury and Hinton, the two penalty killers. With Snyder and Cooper Kleberger on defense. There's Hilliard with attempting to get it towards the net, deflected. 5 seconds remaining on the penalty to Whaley. Whaley now standing up on the penalty bench, and both teams now skating at full strength. Whaley immediately going to the bench. And so even more power play time here, stolen away by Hinton. Hinton trying to feed it up to Josh Hidd, who just came onto the ice. Nice thought. Wasn't able to get it over to him, but that was probably the play to make. Snyder then trying to feed it back down to Tidd as well. Deflected there by Hilliard. Hilliard getting in front of a lot of these shots. Good job by them. Now it's Tidd trying to backhand it down towards the Hilliard goal. Bouncing puck, number 16 for Hilliard with it. Poked away from him. Tidd trying to get to that puck. And now Hilliard able to skate it out of the zone. The non-passing number 16 shoots it. Save made there by Carone.
Come on!
And the Warcats making a change.
Ref, you can't let that jerk go in on the goalie like that after the whistle!
We're checking our eardrums over here.
You called the penalty!
Some Riley fans over here for the Warcats. Not happy for the after whistle. The after whistle stuff continues to happen. Now the referee's taking a player from each side.
No, you take 16!
And we're getting some kind of penalty from both sides. It's going to be number 93 again, Sam Delio, and number 18, Alex Snyder, taking the coincidental minors trying to get a lineup reset here. Looks like Shalia Hilliard with that puck comes over the blue line. Bussey, Bridge, Shalia, it looks like, are out there. Wickizer and Nixon, the defenders. Bouncing puck, Wickizer plays it across the blue line. Nobody there for the Warcats. Finally, Bussey gets up on a play and then tries to chip it ahead. It's Hilliard that sends it back into the Warcat zone. 11:15 remaining. Second period. 5-on-5 hockey. Shalia able to get around the Hilliard player and get it in deep. Forechecking is DJ Bridge. Up along that far wall. Wickizer then up on the play, able to keep it in a minute. But now it's 3-on-1. Hilliard coming back. Shalia trying to get back to back check that and sent just wide of the net by that Hilliard player. It was a good play by Wickizer. Now we're going to have a penalty. And I think it's DJ Bridge who was interfered with. And we're going to see what the call here is.
Give him another 2.
And number 91 being sent to the box for Hilliard. And the Warcats fans trying to figure out why he's allowed to just stand there and not go in the box and continue to argue with the referee. But the minor being assessed, and the Warcats are going to go on the power play here. Andrew Reisinger trying to get an explanation along with the captain of Hilliard. I'm not entirely sure why the conversation needs to take this long. But it gives a chance for the Warcats to have their power play unit be a little more rested. And they're going to send back out Shalia, Collins.
He doesn't deserve an explanation. Let's go.
And talk continues here between the referees and the captains. And now the captain's going to go back to the bench to explain it to the coaches. And things have certainly slowed down here at the rink. I can't see the fifth player. It is Shalia. It is Collins. The Warcats should be on the power play. There's one too many Hilliard players out there. I see Collins, Shalia, and I think David Reisinger is the other forward. Andrew Reisinger and Cooper Kleberger look like they're the defenders. And when this is all said and done, I believe the Warcats are going to be on the power play for 2 minutes. Here with 10:49 remaining of the second period. Hilliard leading this game 2-1. And when you have teams meeting as often in as short a time as these two teams are, it can get a little feisty. And the referee waiting to see if they're going to send somebody else to the box. And indeed they are, I believe. They asked for somebody from the bench. So the box for Hilliard is starting to fill up a little bit. And with all that said, now the Warcats on the power play. Shalia taking the face-off and wins it back to Collins. Collins now skates far side with it. Collins still with the puck. He pulls up and sends a shot to the net. Save made there by the goaltender. And so the face-off now going to take place in Hilliard's zone. That left offensive face-off dot. Shalia stands in.
Kick him out.
Face-off taken there. One back to the point. Cooper Kleberger. Cooper Kleberger up to Collins. Collins along that half wall. Sends it down low to Shalia. Shalia from the corner. Skates it out of the corner. Shalia cross ice to Reisinger. Reisinger with a shot off of a skate. And Reisinger trying to corral that puck, so he set himself up for a snapshot perhaps. And he hit a skate out in front. Back to get it to Shalia. Shalia skating from his own zone. Sending a little too far for Reisinger. Reisinger then kicking it free from the Hilliard player. Back to the blue line for the Warcats. Collins trying to do a fancy little toe drag there. They are on the power play. All that extra stuff, not really necessary, to be honest. Now it's Reisinger with the puck from his own zone. Reisinger skates it through the neutral zone now. Near side, still with the puck. Reisinger feeds it down low. Shot! Save made by the goaltender for Hilliard. What a great play by Collins, and an equally great save by the goaltender for Hilliard. It looked like he was beat as Collins stepping right out in front and trying to go top shelf. Held on by the Hilliard goaltender. Unbelievable. Warcats sending out unit number 2. Now that's Hinton, Bussy, Colin Fury, Owen Hood, and Chase Nixon as the puck is sent by Hilliard immediately out of the zone. Retreating back to get it is Nixon. Nixon behind his own net. Near side. Hood off the boards to Bussy. Bussy return pass to Hood. Hood able to enter the zone. Hood still with it now near side. Owen Hood has the puck roll off of his stick. Now it goes in behind Hilliard's goal. Bussy sending it along the boards. Hinton to it. Hinton then skates it back into the corner where the Hilliard player's just waiting on him. I'm not sure. The Warcats had a lot of room here at the blue line. Now Bussy trying to get it there. Bussy still trying to get a skate on it. It comes far side. Played there by Hilliard out of the zone. 2 seconds remaining on the power play. Now both teams skating at full strength. Bussy far passing. Fury didn't either didn't see it or wasn't expecting it. Comes all the way into Hilliard's zone. Hilliard from their own zone. Snyder picks that puck up at center and gets it into the Hilliard zone. Back to get it is Nixon. He's got one man on him. That's number 93. Nixon able to get away from him momentarily. Now up near side off of Shalia's skate to a Hilliard player. Number 93 now with it. Poked the free by Shalia. Shalia then gets it in deep. Tid in there trying to forecheck. Shalia pinned against that end wall. Comes near side. Collins trying to pick it up and dig it free. Sends it out in front. Shalia sending it out in front looking for Collins. Deflected free. Now another loose puck. And Hilliard able to get to it. Poked away by Snyder. Snyder, good job. Collins has got to pass that puck up. He had Tid. Could have given Tid a centering feed. Now here Hilliard with a shot. Save made there by Will Carone. 7:28 remaining of the second period. Hilliard up 2-1. The Warcats are at their best when they're passing that puck, and hopefully they get back to doing that. It's much more effective. Sean Hunt out there with Reed Hinton, who's got the puck. He backhands it in deep. Also, David Reisinger is out there. Andrew Reisinger and Alex Snyder, your defenders. Andrew Reisinger able to get that puck in deep. Reed Hinton, far wall. Swiped at it. Hilliard able to come up with the puck and get it out of the zone. Retreating back to his own blue line. Andrew Reisinger with it. Centering feed, looking for his brother David. We're going to have icing just a little too far. Out of the reach of David Reisinger, and it's icing on the Warcats. Puck coming back into the Warcats zone. 6:46 remaining of the second period. Bussy, Bridge, and Fury now out there. Owen Hood and Cooper Kleberger. The defenders in that puck. Looking back behind him was Will Carone, but that puck from the point was deflected and right into the equipment of Will Carone. Hilliard winning another faceoff. Gets it back to the blue line, then sending it in deep. Owen Hood trying to get back to it. Hilliard sending it out in front. Picked up there by the Warcats. Up alongside the near side to DJ Bridge, and this also going to be icing, as indeed it was. That pass did not connect. Bridge trying to get to it before it reached that end line, but wasn't able to get there. And it's a no-touch icing back into the Warcats zone. To the left of Will Carone, stepping in to take the face-off is Bussy. Won cleanly again by Hilliard. Back to the blue line, that shot. And goes off the boot of Owen Hood, it looked like. Into the corner, digging at it. 2 Hilliard players, 1 Westerville player, but it's a Westerville player, Cooper Kleberger, who's able to get to it. And then just out of the reach, or rolls off of the stick of DJ Bridge to the neutral zone. Puck back out of the zone. Bussy to Bridge. Bridge now with the step. Bridge winding up. Shot save made there by the Hilliard goaltender, who hangs on for a face-off. 5:58 remaining, second period. Warcats down by 1 goal. Offensive zone face-off, seeing Andrew Pollack out there with Shalia and Collins. Nicholas Crone and Chase Nixon, the defender. Shalia winning the face-off over to Collins. Backhand attempt goes just wide of the net. Shalia back out in front. Shot save made. Pollack with the backhand attempt. Trying to sneak it underneath the pads of the goaltender for Hilliard. Shalia stepping back in to take the face-off again. This time is won by Hilliard. They get it back to the corner and around the boards. It's a bouncing puck. Nixon able to get to it and send it back in deep. Puck didn't come quite far enough for skating right by it. There was Pollack, but able to get it tied up now. And Collins able to get in after it. Collins from the corner sends it out in front. Out of the reach of Shalia. Nicholas Crone able to get it back in deep. Back to Pollack, who misses the puck again. Along that half wall, he recovers, gets it back to Collins off the half wall, trying to get it back to Pollack. And then we have a penalty behind the play, as I think it's a Hilliard player who's going to go to the box for head contact. That should be 2 and 10. Number 37, that's automatic 2 and 10 head contact, I believe, unless I'm missing the call. Maybe I misunderstood the call. Let's see. And there he is asking for another player to serve the minor. So 91 and 37 now both in the box serving extended penalties. And the referee trying to get the Hilliard coach to understand that somebody's got to serve the minor penalty. You can actually not serve the minor, but then you have to take an extra penalty to do that. So. Or actually, you can't make the change until
Delay of game?
if they don't put the extra player in the box, then they have to wait till after 2 minutes and a whistle to make a change. I guess that is an option. But the Warcats going on the power play. Shalia, Collins, Dave Reisner. Again, these lengthy discussions just let the power play team rest a little bit more.
I mean, there should be only 3, right? No.
So picked up there by Collins, trying to feed it across to Reisinger. David Reisinger had it caught in his skates to Shalia from the corner. Now Shalia trying to step out in front. Maybe thought of a wraparound there, but he leaves it there for Collins. Collins with it now behind that goal line. Collins skates it up along the near boards, leaves it there for Snyder. Back to Collins. Collins going to replace Snyder at the point. Reisinger skates through a couple guys, then looks to get it across, fanned on it, picks it back up. Reisinger back with it, off of Shalia's skate, and comes to Collins. Collins gets it to Shalia. Shalia now with the puck, gets by one guy. Shalia winds the check up for hamburger! Santo Shalia! What a play! Good to have that young man back. It's a power play goal. And the Warcats tie the game up at 4:37 remaining in the second period. And Shalia lights the lamp on a top shelf wrister that fooled the goaltender. Shalia stepping in, keeping that line together. Cowan, Shalia, David Reisinger. The puck comes rolling all the way on Will Carone, who hangs on for a face-off. 4:30 remaining. This second period, and we have a tie game here. Hilliard winning that face-off, gets it back to the blue line, then sends it off a skate. Wickizer kicked it just wide of the net. Hilliard behind the Warcats net, trying to work. They had two players back there, and now the puck comes free. Wickizer trying to poke it free, in behind the goal again. Shalia sends it, crazy bounce off the corner boards. Goes right to Andrew Reisinger, though, and then sent out of the zone. Not far enough for icing. Hilliard having to retreat to get back on it. David Reisinger up to forecheck. Under 4 minutes to go. Second period of a tie game, near side. Number 12, Klingman with the puck, now below that goal line. Now behind his own net, looking to skate it out. Has a little bit of room to skate. Through neutral zone. Still with that puck, sending it in deep. And then chasing back at it was the defense for the Warcats. Kept in there, and now picked up by Andrew Reisinger. Andrew Reisinger, fancy footwork, good hands, gets it into Hilliard's end and keeps it in deep. Hoping that the Warcats could forecheck it in there, but the Warcats not able to keep it down there deep. Hinton able to get to that puck from his blue line, sending it off the boards. Hilliard back in their own zone. And the defensive pair of Reisinger and Wickizer now has been out there for quite a while, and probably will be looking to get a change. This is Reisinger back with it again, under 3 minutes to play. Andrew Reisinger up on the near side, rolls off of Fury's forehand, played out of the zone again by Hilliard as the Warcats were changing their defense. And then a good play by Bussey to get into the Hilliard play. He made sure he got in front of him and then took him down. Good play by Bussey. Hinton to Bussey. It deflects a couple times. Hood able to get to it. And now back for Cooper Kleberger. Around the boards it goes. To the half wall. Again, not out. Sent back in, which is going to make Owen Hood have to retreat to get after it again. Again, not out. And finally, on the third effort, Colin Fury was able to get the puck far enough. Now Hilliard with a chance. That shot goes wide of the net. Hilliard picking up the loose puck. Still with it, 2 minutes to go in the second period. From below that goal line, spinning away from one man, now leaving there near the face-off dot up to the right point. Back down along the half wall. Over to the face-off dot again. Skating on a couple players. That Hilliard player. Loose puck goes in behind that goal line again. Hilliard still with possession. And then to the side of the net, held on by Will Carone with 1:43 remaining. And that gives the Warcats a chance to change that up. Cowan, Shalia, and David Reisinger back out there. Face off. Taken there. Controlled now by Hilliard and taken away by Shalia. Shalia with the puck on the right side. Shalia trying to skate by one man. Pulling up shot. Save made off the blocker. Shalia then tries to get it back again. Couple good moves by Shalia and he tried to fit it in there. But now Hilliard coming the other way. Whaley back there to get to it. Hilliard still with possession. In behind that goal line. Fighting to get it is the Warcats. Coming up on 1 minute to play in the second period. Sent down low, a shot, goal scored! On the back door, wide open. A Hilliard player, and Hilliard takes the lead again. And just like that, Hilliard up 3-2. Shalia stepping back out on the ice now with Josh Tidd and Caleb Bussey. Trying to get that goal back with 1:02 remaining of the second period. But it's Hilliard again with possession in the Warcat zone. Nicholas Crone trying to ride his man off the puck. Number 10, Stevens for Hilliard stepping in to get there. Number 93, Sam Dilio with 2 penalties today. But a workhorse for Hilliard. Deflected to the side net, back to the point where Hilliard, a floating shot goes wide of the net. Hilliard again with possession, 36 seconds remaining in the period. Nicholas Crone deflecting that puck. Bussey not able to get to it as he was tied up. Hilliard still with it, trying to dance away from a couple of Warcats players. Up towards the blue line, Tidd missed tipping it out. Snyder with it from behind the goal line. 20 seconds remaining in the period. Again, the Warcats still trying to get the puck out of the zone. Not able to do it again. Spin around shot, save made there by Will Crone. 11.9 seconds. And the Warcats just trying to poke it out of the zone, not able to get enough of it for that to happen, and changing their defense up. Now with Reisinger and Wickizer replacing Crone and Alex Snyder. Looks like Bussey, Tidd, Shalia are still out there. Face-off comes back to the blue line for Hilliard. 8 seconds remaining. Along the near half wall. There's a scrum for it. Trying to poke it free as Hilliard comes out of zone, and the second period is going to come to an end with Hilliard on a 3-2 advantage. So much better period for the Warcats. But a late goal just over a minute to play in the period puts Hilliard back in the lead. The Warcats with a power play goal that period by Santos Shalia. The assist, Cedric Collins and Andrew Reisinger. And so at the end of 2 full periods of play, it's Hilliard with 3, the Warcats with 2. We'll have a short intermission as the Columbia Ice Resurfacer comes onto the ice to resurface, we believe. The Warcats, 8 shots on goal that period, just as they did the first period. And Hilliard, 9 shots on goal that period, brings their total up to 23. A discussion by a Hilliard parent to the referee for whatever reason taking place right in front of us. And the ice resurfacer back on the ice. And we're going to take a short break here on SammyVision. Join us after this short intermission. I still have a couple critiques, a couple things I'd like to see, but nobody's after me anymore.
Just an area of opportunity of improvement.
And here we are getting ready to start the third period of play. Warcats will be skating right to left. 17 more minutes. And playing much better hockey than they did last weekend, although I didn't think it was terrible. I know 5-0 on the scoreboard. Certainly not what the Warcats wanted against this Hilliard team last weekend, but they did do a lot of things well, and even more things well today. And you got to wonder where this team would be at with just a little more firepower, waiting to get Cullen Hassel back with them. Would probably make quite a bit of difference. But as it stands, the Warcats down just a goal, playing very well with this Hilliard team. It's 3-2, Hilliard starting the third period in the lead. The Warcats with an even strength goal and a power play goal. Hilliard with 3 even strength goals. And players getting a couple stretches and moving around a bit. Getting ready to start this third period. On sheet number 2 here at Dublin. Some old friends over there at St. Charles playing Olentangy Berlin. A lot of families near and dear to the SammyVision family. The SammyVision fan club. Prior to the Warcats, SammyVision calling games of several of those players on that sheet of ice. And our camera operator has gone over there to say hello to many of those families. Good time to thank our camera operator Heidi Shalia behind the camera today. And so Westerville sending out their 5 to start the third period. Shalia, Bussey, and Cowens. Reisinger and Snyder defending. The puck is dropped. Hilliard winning it and then skating into the Warcat zone. Skating around one defender. Sam Dealey with the shot that goes just wide of the net. Coming out the far side. Cedric Cowens reaching for it, but it comes to Hilliard's defender in their own zone. Hilliard with that puck. Sends it off the glass, almost hitting the referee in the head. And trying to skate around one guy with Snyder. Hilliard able to get it into the Warcat zone. Fanning on it was Reisinger. Backhand. Goal scored! And really an unfortunate series of events there, as Hilliard takes the lead 4-2, putting a soft backhand in behind Will Carone on a misplayed puck by both defenders, really, for Snyder, and then filling in was Reisinger, who got to the puck and tried to make a move. The puck rolled away from him to a Hilliard player who was able to put it in behind Will Carone. 4-2, Hilliard now with the lead. And off the face-off. Comes to the zone of the Warcats. Hilliard again with that puck. Reaching for it was Hinton. He able to get enough of it to make the Hilliard team retreat. And the blue line not kept in by David Reisinger, offsides the call. And just 45 seconds in to this third period. Warcats now a 2-goal deficit. Again, it jumps over the blue line for Westerville. And Hilliard trying to come back with it. Fury with the puck from his own zone, and forechecked away from him by Hilliard. The Warcats have got to make much quicker decisions. That's the one thing that I've noticed a lot among some other critiques I may have had, is the decision making. It's not necessarily always bad, it's just sometimes a little too slow. Referee waving off icing, comes back into Hilliard's zone, now below that goal line. Hilliard trying to set it up, they send it out of zone. This is going to be Noah, waved off again, saying that Aiden Whaley could have played it, although Whaley did not play it, not wanting the too many men on the ice call, as he wasn't sure that the line change was fully developed. Sent back into the Warcat zone. And it comes free to a Hilliard player. Poked away by Tid. Shalia now with it. Shalia backhands it up to Cowens. Cowens through center ice. Cowens still with it. Cowens winds up. Shot save made there. And then steered into the corner. In behind the net. Shalia feeds it out to Tid. Goal scored! Hamburger! On a nice pass by Santos Shalia to Josh Tid. And the Warcats cut the deficit back to 1 goal again.
Yeah, boys, way to work!
Can you put this in your pot?
Yep.
So, Tid from Shalia. Not sure if there's a secondary assist, but we are now 4-3. 15 minutes left in this game. A giveaway at center ice by the Warcats. Hilliard bringing it into the Warcat zone, number 16. Trying to curl around, poked away by David Reisinger, and sent in deep by Hilliard. Snyder hit off the puck, trying to get back to it. Bussy now to the puck, feeding it up to Reisinger. Reisinger with the puck. Reisinger has it roll off his backhand, and Hilliard sends it back in, but Hilliard having to touch back up on the delayed offsides. Nicholas Crone trying to get it up alongside the far side there to Hinton. Stolen by Hilliard. That shot blocked out in front by Alex Snyder. And now the Warcats able to get it out of the zone. Reisinger with it on the left side. Reisinger, he sends a shot, save made there and held on by the Hilliard goaltender.
Good shot.
And the Warcats making a change now. Shalia back out there with Collins and Tidd again. Wickizer and Andrew Reisinger on the blue line. Shalia taking that face off. It rolls to a Hilliard player who gives it up to Collins. Collins sends that shot towards the net. Deflected there by Hilliard. Now stolen by Shalia. And as he tried to get it to his forehand, it's taken away by Hilliard and out of the zone. Now Hilliard coming into the Warcat zone with speed. Trying to get around Wickizer. Goes in behind the goal line. Now comes out the near side. Number 14, Starr, trying to get it in deep. Picked up there by number 19, Morgan for Hilliard. Shalia all over him. Now from the corner, number 91. He winds up. Shot save made there by Carone, who hangs on for a face-off. Hilliard making changes. Tidd comes off the ice in favor of Hinton. The Warcats keeping Shalia and Collins back out there. Shalia stepping in to take the face-off. Hilliard wins it and then sends it all the way down the ice onto their own goaltender. Hinton down there to forecheck. Hilliard with the puck. Hinton harassing the player just enough to get him to give up the puck. Loose puck now in Hilliard's zone. Shalia trying to get to it. He chops at it. Back to the defender for Hilliard in front of his own goaltender. Now out near side, number 12. Backhands it up to number 41. Trying to get around Reisinger. Reisinger puts a shoulder into the Hilliard player. The coach is at Hilliard's bench looking for interference. No call there. Now Reisinger with it. Reisinger with the puck and some speed. Gets it up to Collins. Collins tried to play it with his skate. Then feeds it across looking to get it back to Reisinger. Comes out far side at the blue line. Kicked that there by Bussy, it looked like. Now Bussy sends it back to Cooper Kleberger. Kleberger back up to Reisinger. And then back to Hinton from his own zone. Reisinger is playing up a lot on this shift. Hinton filling back in for him. Cooper Kleberger back up to Reisinger. Reisinger sends the puck in and heading off at the end of a productive and long shift. Out to look like Colin Fury. He had to reach back for it if that pass was right on his tape. May have been a scoring opportunity for him. Now Fury with it back again. There's a shot save made. Rebound attempt taken by the goaltender. And the Warcats putting a lot more pressure on Hilliard. And the passing is what is making it happen.
Way to work.
So Bussy with Fury and David Reisinger now. Cooper Kleberger and Owen Hood, the defenders. 12:21 remaining third period. Warcats down by 1 goal in a 4-3 game. Off the face-off, Hilliard trying to control it from their own zone. Taken away by Bussy, sent far corner. Hilliard then just dumps it all the way down the ice. Got to be icing here. And indeed it is. As that puck was just shot down the ice by Hilliard. Warcats changing it up as they're going to get an offensive zone face-off, sending out Shalia Collins and this time Sean Hunt with them. Nixon and Whaley, the defenders. Standing in to take the face-off, Shalia leaves it there at the face-off dot. Hilliard trying to come away with it, and they do. And now exiting the zone. Far side, dumped in by number 93, Delio. Over to 16, shot goes nowhere near the net, looking short side with 16. Comes up to the point to number 51. And then that puck deflects, missed a couple gloves. Nixon able to retreat and get it from the corner. Nixon sending it around the boards. Collins along that half wall kicks it up to his stick. Collins then skates back in towards the goal line, reverses it, and gets it up to Shalia. Shalia trying to get around the defender, Sawicki. Shalia dumps it in, then chases. Hunt coming in to get it. Shalia with this shot! That deflects just wide. Actually hits a player for Hilliard out in front and never made it towards the net. Taken away by the Warcats in their own zone, and then a giveaway, and that sets up that shot that goes over the net. Nixon backhands it in behind his own goal. Tidd off the wall and out of the zone. Hilliard with it from their own blue line. Near side, tipped into the zone. Nixon sends it right back out, trying to get it to Collins in front of the penalty box. Tidd back to Whaley. Whaley has it played off his stick, and now Whaley and Nixon have been out there a while, kind of stuck out there, not able to get a change, and that's Whaley going down to the ice. And then Whaley stepped into again by a Hilliard player, number 91, all over him. Loose puck comes to Collins. Collins now with speed getting it out of his zone. Collins trying to get around the defender on the left side. Collins has the puck roll off of his stick. But after all that is said, we had a whistle. And are they calling this offsides on Collins at the blue line? But it allows the Warcats to get some changes, sending out Reisinger and Snyder on the defense, and we got Hinton, Reisinger, Bussey, the forwards. Snyder in behind his own goal. Played away by Hilliard, now near corner. Number 12, Klingman. Leaves it there for number 36, taken away by Bussey, and then Bussey slammed into after he got rid of the puck. Letter of the law, that's interference. They just never call it. Hilliard with the puck now behind their net. Forechecking is Hinton and David Reisinger. Good job, actually, to make that player for Hilliard have to play the puck a little quicker than he wanted to. Now bouncing puck gets over Snyder's stick. Hilliard with numbers, getting into the Warcat zone. Shot! Hits the side of the net. Spinning back into the corners. Hilliard, loose puck out into that slot area. We have a penalty coming. A roughing call coming. And it's Andrew Reisinger going to the box for roughing. And so the Warcats with 9:49 remaining in the third period, down by a goal and now down by their captain, Andrew Reisinger in the box. Shalia and Collins out there to defend this power play opportunity for Hilliard. There's a shot that hits the side of the net. Hilliard with that puck to the blue line. Sawicki lines up, shot. That deflects wide of the net. Back up to the point, number 51. Slides it across to Stevens, back to number 51, Sawicki, and then down off that half wall for number 16. Shot save made there by Carone, who hangs on for a face-off. A minute 35 remaining on the power play for Hilliard, and the Warcats going to use this stoppage of play to make changes. Hinton and David Reisinger out there. Cooper Kleberger and Alex Snyder. Hinton standing in to take the face-off. Hilliard wins another one. Right point. Stevens with it. Sends it below that goal line. Behind the net now, back out near side. Stevens brings it back to the point to 51, Sawicki. Sawicki fakes a shot, now winds up. Shot goes off of Will Carone, way up in the air. Trying to glove it out of the air was a player for Hilliard, Sam Dilio, and now goes back to the point. Along the far half wall again. Alex Snyder on that player, and then able to get the puck away from him and send it up to the blue line, but not out. Kept in by Hilliard. Stepping around a couple of the Warcat players. Shot. Save made. Rebound attempt. Save made. And it was a great individual effort by that player for Hilliard, who was able to walk all the way in, and a great save by Will Carone. Multiple saves, and then extracurricular activity in front of the Warcats net. And we'll see what comes of this, as Snyder, it looks like he's heading to the box to join Andrew Reisinger. And Sam Delio, his third penalty of the game. Alex Snyder picking up his second. Roughing for both players, incidentals. And so Hilliard's going to remain on the power play. And so Shalia and Collins back out there again. Nixon and Hood, I believe, are the defenders. 52 seconds remaining on the power play. Shalia stepping into that face-off. Hilliard able to get possession of it. Here's a shot. Glove save by Carone. Again, that shot was going to sail over the net, but No reason to mess around. Gloved out of the air by Will Carone. Schlee again stepping to take the face off. This time again, Hilliard winning it along that half wall. Cross ice feed shot save made there by Carone. Shalia able to feed it up to Cowens. Cowens skating in his zone, gets around the first guy. There's that shot that's blocked. As it was Cowens in all by himself, penalty killing. And now it's the Warcats, or it's the Wildcats of Hilliard with the puck in their own zone, trying to set something up through center ice. And now a rolling puck comes off a number 12 stick, poked away momentarily by Cowens. 10 seconds remaining in the penalty to Andrew Reisinger. But stepping right in, Hilliard, there's a shot save made. In behind the Warcats net, Hood trying to get to it. Along the wall, Shalia with it. Feeds it up to Reisinger. It bounces over Reisinger's stick as he comes right out of the box. And now heading to the bench, the Warcats making some changes. Hilliard from their own zone. Keeping Andrew Reisinger up in there on offense. But it's Hilliard still with that puck. That shot deflected up over the net. Nixon back to get it. He sends it far wall. David Reisinger able to poke it free and out of the zone. Now it's a race to the puck. Hilliard able to get to it first as Reisinger in the forecheck. And the Warcats able to finish some line changes. Now Bussy back out there. Kept in there momentarily by Hinton. We haven't seen much of DJ Bridge. I wonder if he's injured. I haven't seen him at all this period, I believe. Wickizer fighting to get onto that puck. Hilliard still with it at the blue line. Skating away from David Reisinger, leaving it down in the corner. To the side of the net, poked away by Cooper Kleberger, but again Hilliard with possession. Cycling it back into that corner. Number 37, DeForest, spins away from Wickizer. Wickizer able to get enough of him to slow him up, but again loose puck in behind the net, this time poked away by Cooper Kleberger, but up along the far wall. Hilliard cycles it back down into that corner again. Referee tied up with the puck. Wickizer's got DeForest and the referee to contend with. Bussy coming in to help. Wickizer with it, sends it up along the boards, kept in there again by Hilliard. Kicked at there by a Warcat player, and now comes near side. Number 41 backhands it around the boards. Referee this time lets it go. David Reisinger chips it up to Bussy, who's able to get it out of the zone. Hilliard sends it right back in. The Warcats get it right back out. Hilliard sends it in deep and touches back up to get on sides. Cowens with it. Cowens being harassed and then stepped into by a Hilliard player, but was able to get it in deep. Andrew Reisinger trying to get that puck towards the net, sends it out in front. And tied up was Colin Fury. Nicholas Crone able to recover that puck in the neutral zone, and the Warcats get it back in deep. Fury up there to forecheck. Near side. Hilliard able to get it out of the zone. Nicholas Crone back on defense. Again, a bouncing puck as ice looks a little more choppy, even though there was an ice cut between periods. Shalia up to Fury. Fury reverses it down to Reisinger. Reisinger tied up with the referee again. Shalia along that half wall, slammed down to the ice. Puck comes up to the blue line, picked up there by Hilliard. Under 5 minutes to go. Shalia then steps into his man. Puck comes into the corner. Reisinger puts his elbow in the back of number 16's head, trying to get that puck free. It does, and comes up to the blue line and out. Hilliard sends it back in. Shalia with it, and then it's touched there by Schwinny, and the puck's going to come all the way down. A face-off. 4:32 remaining at a third period. 4-3, Hilliard leading this game. It's been nip and tuck since the first period. It's been even, actually, since the first period. 2-1 after the first. Now we're sitting 4-3. Hilliard still with that one-goal advantage. Hinton wins that puck back and then ripped just wide by David Reisinger, it looked like. And Nixon having his stick held in behind the play. Whaley back to get it to Tidd. Tidd up to Hinton. Then Tidd sends it to the Hilliard player. He's wide open at all kinds of times. Whaley gets it back out of the zone. Now Tidd with the second chance at trying to get it by the defender of Hilliard, and he does. But it rolls off his stick and goes deep into the Hilliard zone. Hilliard plays that puck up behind the blue line. Whaley up to get that puck from the blue line. Now back to Tidd. Tidd harassed from behind, gets it to his forehand. Short side save made there by the goaltender out in front. Reisinger trying to get up on that puck. And it's Hilliard able to get it out of the zone and come back the other way. Nixon defending. Nixon able to get a stick on that and poke it towards the near wall. Number 16 for Hilliard. Lined up shot, save made. 3:32 remaining in the third period. And the Warcats changing it up. Now it's Shalia, Collins, and Caleb Bussey, I believe, are the three forwards. Reisinger and Snyder. And it's Collins who's played off that puck, picked up there by Hilliard. There's a shot save made there by Carone. Collins maybe trying to do too much in his own zone there. And Hilliard knows that he's got the skill to do it, so they are not giving him much time or space. Stepping in to take the face off is Shalia. Hilliard chips it back, far wall. Now comes near side. Number 23 sends it in around the boards. Far corner, only one there is a Hilliard player, and it's got to be more possession by the Warcats. Now picked up by Snyder, who chips it up ahead to Collins. Collins with the puck, trying to get around the defender. He gets the puck around the defender, but then has to chase after it as the puck came free. The Warcats now trying to forecheck it into Hilliard zone. Swiping at it was Bussey, missing. Good play there by Reisinger on a second attempt, reaching back around him. Get the puck back into Hilliard zone. Hilliard able to get it back out of the zone, now trying to get around Snyder. Snyder falling down, pokes at the puck. Hilliard player goes down, no call. From the corner. Sent back up towards the blue line. Collins with the puck. As a Hilliard player jumped in on him, and now behind the play, Collins sent down to the ice, and these referees are not watching behind the play. We do have a call, and we're going to get roughing, I think, on Hilliard. No, we're going to get roughing. After all that roughing on Caleb Bussey, this is absolutely brutal. I can't say that I saw what happened for Bussey behind the play, but I can tell you, 2:28 remaining in the game, 2 minutes penalty for Bussey, and the Warcats are down by a goal, now needing something shorthanded to tie this game up. And this is a tough turn of events for the Warcats. And we may have a timeout that was called. The referees are conferring, and we'll see what comes of this, but I cannot believe that they didn't get the call on Collins behind the play. And I think they may be discussing that, but neither of these two former Foot Locker employees saw it. And so, for whatever reason, we did have a timeout, Westerville. And the Warcats are shorthanded and down by a goal. This is just tough. Andrew Reisinger trying to get it up to Collins. Collins now on the left side, sends it in around the boards. Shalia from the corner. Shalia trying to get around two Hilliard players. They are shorthanded, but trying to make something of it where the Warcats, Hilliard able to escape and get it into the Warcat zone. Loose puck now. Shalia has it come right off his stick. Hilliard feeding it down low just wide of the net. Collins sends it hard around the boards, and it comes out just out of the reach of Shalia, who was staying up high, looking for something to happen. It's Hilliard now behind their own net. Shalia flushing that player out and then back in behind his net. It's Sawicki, number 51, with the puck. A minute 45 remaining in the game. And Hilliard on the power play. They send an errant pass down into the Warcat zone. And icing, going to be the call on Hilliard. But the Warcats are going to have to change up the unit, even though maybe their best penalty killers were out there. You got to live to fight another day. And David Reisinger, going to go out with Collins is going to stay out there. It looks like Owen Hood and Cooper Kleberger going to be the defensive pairing. David Reisinger taking the faceoff and wins it cleanly back to Owen Hood, who backhands it deep into Hilliard's zone. Again, the Warcats killing the penalty, so down by a goal. We'll see what kind of chances they take. David Reisinger up on the play, forechecking, but Hilliard able to get the puck free. Now Collins trying to run his man off the puck. It does come loose. Hood up to Collins. Collins protecting it from that corner, or in that corner, then kicks it free to the near corner. Collins hard off the glass and gets it down the ice. Hilliard's goaltender leaving it there at the side of the net. Hilliard with the puck now behind their goal. 1 minute to play in the third period. Hilliard up by 1 goal. Warcats killing off a penalty for 27 more seconds. Hilliard still with that puck. Going to be content to run some clock if they can. Picked off there momentarily by Reisinger. Now picked up by David Reisinger, who tries to backhand it towards the net. Collins was not there to get it. And now Hilliard sends it back in, and icing again on Hilliard with 4 seconds remaining in the penalty to Caleb Bussey. 4 seconds to the penalty on Bussey and 31.6 remaining in the period. And the Warcats trying to figure out what they're going to set up here. Setting out. They have one too many out here. The Warcats have one too many. Oh, they pulled the goalie. So we have an empty net. 31.6. Shalia and Collins and Reed Hinton are out there. Comes back to the blue line, poked at there by Alex Snyder, but picked up by Hilliard, and the Hilliard player falling down. Reisinger able to keep it out of the net, now up along the boards. Both teams now at even strength. Bussey has the puck played away from him, back down to Reisinger. Reisinger has a roll off his stick. Goal scored! It's an empty net goal with 10.8 seconds remaining. So that will go down as a even strength empty net goal. Hilliard goes up 5-3. Westerville sends Will Crone back into the crease. Shalia, Hinton, and Bussey out there. Shalia trying to get the ref off his feet. Bussey trying to send it deep into the zone. 5 seconds remaining. And in front of the Hilliard bench, Bussey goes down to the ice. 2 seconds remaining. We'll see if they just run the time off, which they probably should. Bussey with his helmet off in a little bit of discomfort. They do run the rest of the time off. Hilliard wins this one 5-3, but great effort there by the Warcats. And some craziness, obviously, after or at the end of the game. Only 5 shots on goal for the Warcats that period. 21 for the game for Westerville. 11 for Hilliard. That sends their total to 34. Will Carone suffering the loss. Goals for Westerville scored by David Reisinger, Santos Shalia, and Josh Tidd. And so SammyVision, thanking you all for watching online. I'm your host, Sam Shalia. Going to be back with you hopefully